Well, what's going on, everyone? I'm your host, Cycrox. We're back with another episode of Little Rocket Lab. In the last episode, I said that this episode was going to be a a train episode. For notes, I regret to inform you that due to the recent breakdown of the train station, all rail service has been temporarily suspended. We are working hard to resolve the issue, but it's unclear at this time when it will be fixed. The deepest apologies, and thank you for your understanding. Watts. So, I kind of honestly forgot what we need. I think we might need... maybe... okay, I think we need some heavy-duty motors. Actually, think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Okay. The copper bars will be needed for something that Elise needs done. Let's see, I think we need heavy-duty motors. Actually, it's a bad thing to just guess. We'll, let's go to the train station. I'm gonna go the long way just to check out the copper notes. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm dumb. I need, I need to grab like another 1,000 gears. If we have enough gears. Crap. Okay, yep, okay. 1,001. Okay. Alright, cut back to the, well, not cut back, but cut to the train station. Now. Alright. Oh wow, when you said there was a breakdown at the station, you weren't kidding. We sure weren't. The train station is how we import and export all our goods from town. We had a shipment ready to go last night, but it seems the locomotive has broken down. It's blocking the entire station, so we can't make any more deliveries in the meantime. How long do you think it'll take the rail company to get it up and running again? Don't hold your breath. What do you mean? The rail company has been wanting to close down this station for months now. They say we're not exporting enough for them to justify maintaining the line. I fear that with this latest breakdown, it might just be an excuse they were looking for. I don't think they'll be here to fix it anytime soon. Best not to get your hopes up, Morgan. Sorry to say, but this is the norm around here. Don't let Michael get to you. He means well. His business has been struggling ever since he got here. The scrapyard relies on being able to export out of town, so this is hitting him particularly hard. Until we get this locomotive repaired, we're all going to be hurting. "100 stators, 100 gears." Okay. Actually, Actually, with the locomotive broken the way it is, It's actually in the perfect position. We'll show the heavy duty motors in. It's actually in a perfect position to be able to lay out everything. So first, let's go over to the clock tower and get the clock tower finished. Which I think we only needed 1,000 more. Yes. Alright, and with the clock tower repaired, we take... First we're going to do... Throw gear into the pond. I accept your offering. You have been very busy. Thank you for making the time to repair my clock tower, Morgan. I feel the song of the machines again, and they sing of you. I am in your debt. Please accept my ring as token of my appreciation. May you find it helpful as you build the great machine. Until we meet again. The blessing of the machine spirits. And then... we don't necessarily need this one, but just to get it. The machines in their stew would never sleep. Not really. It looks like you need some light to help you tend to them. Power pole with light. Okay. And... okay, so that was all of it. Okay. So we're going to put on Ranja's ring. A single cog from the great machine can place unlimited conveyor belts while wearing. So, yeah, now the conveyor belt has infinity. So, I'm going to cut to back to the silo. And we're going to grab a lot of stuff. I'm thinking probably... well, let's see if I can make the numbers out now. We need 8, 16, 24, 32. Okay, so we will need 32 splitters. Then we'll need to... each one will need another 4. So 48. Not 48. Okay, I probably will make like 100 splitters. I need 8, 6, 24 level 2 furnaces. 4, 8, 24 underground passes. Probably 6 loaders. I'm gonna need a lot. So once I get everything kind of figured out, we'll this is going to be the proper, probably just explanation on how to get a lot of stuff working. I won't worry too much about power as of yet. Just because the power can be a bit... I was going to say a bit much, but that's not true. Alright, so I might have done a small little goof, but it's fine for right now. I used up all my gears. But like I said, it's gonna be fine. Can figure it out and fix it later. But for right now, it's kind of late in the day. I can at least get started. on the map out. Five, six. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means it's a little off from what I originally had. So, well, actually, no, it probably is just. Okay, I should get the 200 gears actually. So we're gonna be running 8 splitters per. Okay, I need toasty. We're gonna be running 8 splitters per train carts, and it'll make a lot more sense in the daytime because I should get the train running to at least start getting the iron in. Should probably also make a another recycler and just throw all of this the old stuff in. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to throw power pole level 1. We're going to throw that in there. That's all. That's fine. Grab you. I need you. Gonna need you. Grab those. Grab those. Grab those. Power pole level 2. No, power pole with light level 1. Oh, no. Don't want you. Throw you in there. And then throw you. Okay. So while that's going, because I think it's kind of at that point of we're going to kind of start tearing down or recycling a lot of like the lower tier items. We don't need the miners or the drills anymore because the drills unless we wanted like extra I still need to fix that washing machine. Okay. I can make gears by hand, I think. Yep. Okay. I'll finish that actually in a bit. Okay, let's start. Okay, we have the splitters, we have the underpasses. Okay. So, the way we can do this is kind of like this. We have a split in between. This is going to be the how we will be getting coal in here. I think okay, with this not in like kind of like right in the center. Hard to kind of say for certain just the exact spot because we're going to be splitting the two and having this item buffer. So I think the other one would be like that. Well, should be the other way actually. I think I had it right the first time. Go like that. And then we have these. Which actually that won't work. I've never done it as a double like this, right? I'll figure it out in a second. That is the copper node that's done. Forts. Oh, wait. Do I have... yes, I do have water. Oh. I think probably... let's put floater right here. Yeah. So one way I saw like some people set this up was they would use like dispensers and they would just refill all of the coal kind of manually, which cool and all, but that's not really my thing. Okay, let's just throw all these furnaces here. Then we could throw 1, 2. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hmm. I'll fix that one. Okay. We have to head back to the silo. Yeah, I'll fix that one whenever in the morning. Wrong way. I gotta get to bed before midnight. Boo. There technically wasn't an accident, but we overslept. How we're going to get this line's output done. Because I can't really do that. I could do this, though. Let's tighten it. Then we can do it like that. And then we can go around like this. And I just need one more loader and need to put down these power pole 2s somewhere. Probably put one there, one there. One there. One there. Almost there. Oh, right. I need to go. Well, let's A, B, A, B, A, B. Okay. Let's see. Can I make one more power level 2 power pole? I can. Good. And there we go. Okay, let us throw all that in there. Perfect. That about does it. I should go talk to Watts to let him know I'm finished. Wherever Watts is. Oh, since I'm kind of thinking about it. Okay. Let's see, is everything powered? Yes, everything is powered. Okay. And just because I want to use up this coal. Okay. Okay. So we will go talk to Watts. who is back in the station now. Okay. Watts, I've got some good news for you. I think I managed to get the Lomo fixed. I also set up a refinery production while I was at it. Wait, you fixed the locomotive all by yourself? Well, I'll be. Let's go take a look. It's fixed, but how? Looks like our young Miss Morgan here took it upon herself to do the repairs. You did this all by yourself? Don't sound so surprised. Morgan here has been following in her mother's footsteps, haven't you? I guess you could say that. As a way of repaying you, I can bring in a relic car of ore for you to use every day. Feel free to unload as much as you need right here at the station. Wait, really? For free? Every day? Every day. It's the least we can do for being able to open the station back up. The train arrives daily at 8 a.m. and leaves at 8 p.m. You'll need to use splitters to unload the materials. Just stop by the desk in the station and tell me what you need and I'll have it brought in for you. Are you sure that's okay? Of course, we owe you a great debt for getting the train running again. Is that right, Michael? I guess you could say that. Now, don't keep the girl waiting. Life's too short to let your pride get in the way. I better get the station ready for taking orders. I don't think I've ever looked forward to this much paperwork. Thank you, Morgan. This helps me out a lot. I really owe you one. I'm sorry I don't think I heard you. Are you thanking me? Yeah, I am. I gotta admit, I underestimated you. Flattery, even? Are you feeling alright? Alright, don't get in your head. I can't make any promises. Maybe he does have a heart. Alright. So, wouldn't you know it? St. Ambrose used to be booming. Okay. I think we can go... Here. We have to wait a day. Damn it. Okay. Cut back to when it's daytime. Okay. Because I want to get the, I want to get the shipments actually set up. And raring to go, then we can start, then it's just like upgrading the train, because right now once we place an order, it'll be only one. Okay, we want to start with iron ore. You know, if it was able to reach old shipment quotas, additional rail cars of ore brought on each day, do you think you'd be able to help us out? I know I'm asking a lot. Of course, I'd be more than happy to help. Wonderful, in that case I'll open up the old delivery chutes outside the station. If you can help deliver the items we need for our next shipment, I can call in some favors and get more rail cars available to daily shipments. Okay. So... and this is the so increasing the exports is kind of what we need. And if I remember correctly, whenever I first did this, I set up the second rail car as the actually, something interesting. I'm gonna just kind of show it because I use this to kind of help me plan out some of the stuff. On Steam, Illegal Legos has basically went through and kind of did like all of the production stuff. So, like right here. So, and this is kind of their thing for the gears. But it's these right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just grab everything we need and then do it all in one go. So 16 steel cables, 800 witches, 2000 circuit boards, and 1000 servos. Okay. So we're going to empty our inventory. Just kind of throw everything in here for right now. And I'm just kind of showing that just so we can, to kind of say I'm going to grab as much as I can right now. Before, so we need 200, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need 800 steel beams, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many winches did it say? 16,800 winches. Oh, 1600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. $14, 15, 16. Oh wait. It's at 1600. Thousand, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ah, so close. Okay, I'm gonna make a couple of trips back and forth. Okay. Four, 800 widgets. 500, 600, 700, 800. Okay. Alright, so I have all the steel beams and stuff. It's just to kind of make the imports go by faster. Okay, now we go talk to Watts. Let's talk to Watts. Hey Watts, I finished the first shipment, all ready to go. Incredible, thanks to you, the station is finally back in business. Now that we're exploring components again, I can get the rail company to provide us a second daily car of materials for us to use starting tomorrow. Stop by the desk at the station and let me know what you'd like to live. We'll do. Anything else? Well, if you're up for more work, we're still ways off from our old export quota. I'll give you a list of what we need next for the next shipment. If you're able to get this delivered to the train station, I can get more daily cars for ore delivery to you. I'll see what I can do. Okay, next we will be doing copper. So 1, 2. Okay, so when both of them are at 200, then I can just throw in the next batch of 200 steel beams. So I'll cut to the next day, guys. Since this is just kind of how it's going to be for right now. Get the rail company or the rail cart up and running, like fully maxed. Then we oh, really? Okay, so it's set the first shipment to coal. Okay, that's fine. So let's do you, do you, do you, do you, do you. Okay. Oh. All right. All right. There we go. So something to kind of I guess 40 or like 4 is the slightly optimal. Okay. I'm have to work on fixing the outputs since yeah. 4 for 1. Yeah, okay. Probably could set up Another batch of 4 over here. I don't know, we'll see. But what I do know is I can just start throwing all this coal in here. Okay. Okay. Alright, so in terms of circuit boards and servos, we don't really have a lot. Took a while, but I've gathered everything for the second shipment ready to go. Already? In such a short time, we're already exploring this much? With this next shipment, I can have a third car of ore brought in for you every day. Just stop by my desk at the station and let me know. We have one final shipment left before we're back at our old export quota. If we got that delivered, I'll be able to bring a fourth car of ore for you to use. I know it's asking a lot. Don't even mention it. We've come this far. Let's see this work all the way through. Spoken like a true engineer. So usually, I would set this third one as iron ore. However, I'm thinking let's set it as coal. So I set it as coal, right? Yeah, we're gonna set up as coal. Alright, so for this, we can just kind of set up like this. Um, okay. Um, Set this to every second, and kind of just do the same for all these also. Okay. And that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So because it'll take a bit before we can get the circuit boards and servos, I think I'm gonna cut the recording off right here for right now. And I will be making the pathing for how all the shipments are going to be going. And so, yeah, once I get that kind of somewhat mapped out, planned out, I'll cut back and I'll just kind of explain the pathway. So, one second, guys. Okay, so I thought right now probably be like I'm not done with the pathing, but I think this is kind of a decent spot to kind of explain. So in the kind of open field, we have this lake right here, and we could have probably sent like some of the conveyor belts around, but I think going in front is the better option. 1 second. Going to slightly fix this. Okay. And we just kind of bring the conveyor belts all the way over and around, and it goes all the way down to this southern side, and there are 5 conveyor belt lines as of right now, and I will explain. I think though for right now we can just kind of have it stop right there. Because the 5th, and there technically will probably be a 6th conveyor belt line. that we will have in the final chapter. But for right now, it's kind of like these first 4 are the more important lines. I also kind of should have prefaced it's easier to build the place down the conveyor belts before you have materials going through. Just so it's easier to actually see, like, ooh, do I actually have a conveyor belt merging into another one? So that's kind of something to kind of keep in mind. Oh, let's so you can do that. And I think, sorry Nora, but can't really help you right now. Once the lines are set up. It'll be easier. I think. Yeah, I think that's there we go. Maybe do one more? Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. All that matters is coal is now going. Copper should not have stopped. I don't think the copper output should have been that much, or should have been that fast. Ah, okay. Yep, there we go. That makes sense. Make 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. Okay. We are going to set up the cable cranes over here. And the best way to do that is just kind of have these cable cranes. So that's there, 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 there. So iron, copper, coal. So we are going to I'm gonna show off a neat little thing with let's do every fourth, every third, and then every second. Okay. So this step right here will evenly distribute it's Pebble 2. It's only one, but might be enough. How much do we need? Okay, we need a second one. Places something. So, basically what this will do is this breaks up the coal evenly. Between the between 4 conveyor belts. So each coal crate has 15 coal ore in it, and this splits it up. So technically we have an output of 90. It does take a bit before this will backlog, but that's fine for right now. But I just kind of wanted to show this off because this is kind of what we'll be doing with the iron as well as the copper. And it's just kind of figuring out the sections to put all of it, which I think right now we're going to start from the slow end over here and make our way right. So let's put down a second conveyor belt, probably I think about like right here. And this one will be for iron. But I need to get more power pole level 2s to kind of make sure everything is properly properly powered. Okay, so with 10 power pole level 2s, we might be able to get a decent setup. So I think probably the easiest thing to do is just place everything down. Then power plates. And we want to do plates for all 3 of these. Usually the easiest thing to do. So really I should start from the back and work my way forward. Of what all components like we would need. So like winches would be like the last, kind of like the where we should start. and heavy duty motors and steel cables. So really, I can have this one set to iron plates, this one set to iron plates. Let's set this sideways. Actually, you should be set to steel cables, and these two should be set to iron plates. Then we set one of the iron plates to be gears and the other one to bearings. So I think gears for this one. And because of how I am, I like to kind of have the item buffer as a backlog of sorts. Break you. And then we set this one as bearings. And the reason why I'm going off this one this way is because I want more room down in this direction. So this will go this way for steel bars. And then these are going this way for winches as well. Well, to kind of start making the winches. So, with how this is set up, if we now come down probably a tiny bit further, so let's probably say about, how far across is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9. Let's probably do 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So over here. Ooh, can't do it over there. Okay. We can have the next batch of have the copper go right here. Okay. Because the directions of things don't 100%. Well, you can set this up as like going any direction you want with how it is. Let's bring this back down one more and then go this way. Okay. Does the... Well, no. Having copper production going that way and then facing back that way, that would be a little harder to do. Iron, copper. While doing it like this, would be easier. So we set every fourth, every third, every second. that, then we go like that. Okay. And then do, do, do. So, heavy motors need heat sinks and small motors, and it needs two heat sinks. Small motors need stators need copper wires. So, what we're going to kind of do is we are going to copper wire, heat sink, heat sink. Right? Copper wire, heat sink, heat sink. Let's set this heat sink. Going that way. Okay. Out. Oop. Output. Let's sleep. Okay, so this is all the copper output. So, again, like I said, I like to just have these buffers set up. Set this to the stators. Go that. Move this one over. Actually, no, I had it right the first time. I had it right the first time. Okay. Because for this, I want to be able to go like that. Then what I can do is I can have right. I'll figure out the output for that in a second. Go there, then there. Okay. Okay, so it looks a little confusing for right now, and that's just somewhat the point. I can actually tie in this. Okay. Satyrs go there. Okay. I keep second guessing myself on positionings, which that's just par for the course. You were in the right spot actually, because we want to do you. We want this to go there, that there, that there. Okay. So steel cables go all the way into here. This first batch of copper wires goes all the way over this way. And then it goes into here to make these satyrs. Then the satyrs, actually, break that, go into this buffer, and then they'll go into here to make the small small motors. Then is this also okay? We can move. We'll reposition this back to how it should have been in the first place. Then we go back here, configure that back to heat sinks. Go here, go here, go here. Small motors go there. Then this would be the heavy duty motors. Let's move you up one. Okay. And then this one right here will be the winches. But let's see about if we can get everything powered. I think right there. I know there's something, heat sinks are needed for another thing. Just, I'm blanking on what it is right now. Actually, we can check. Stardust Fire actually made a very nice thing where we have a, like they said, it's not great art, but honestly this is pretty nice to have. Because we can use this to see what all the heat sinks are used for. And it seems like heat sinks are only used for the production of heavy duty motors. So, well, and there's good amount of spoiler stuff here. Actually, that's more important now that I think about it. Okay. Because heat sinks are used for only one thing. Oh. We are going to... Okay. That will just be regular copper bars. We're going to move this down and over one. And then we'll have this just kind of go to about right there. Okay. So, yeah. Then the copper wires are, we'll just have that copper wire node kind of not being used. So I think, so right now, oh wait, no, this copper wire is going to be used for circuit boards. Okay. Let's sleep and make it day. Alright. So this is going to be the heavy-duty motors. And then the heavy-duty motors... Wait. These are the small motors, not the heavy-duty motors. Heavy-duty motors are this output. Then this one would be winches. Small motors. Saders. Small motors. Heavy duty motors right there. Oh, right, because there's no power for it, it can't accept stuff. I guess that's line for winches done. Alright. It'll take a bit before... Yeah, it'll take a bit before this is able to properly... get, like, back up. So I think we should start looking at the servos. So we need to do small motors again, which would be more saders. Well, I'm thinking, right? And the reason why I'm thinking is because a little later on, we will get the ability to like mass produce both circuit boards and small motors. So I'm just trying to figure out how big of a production do I want for this. Because this is fine for the most part with how it is. Because we're just waiting on the Satyr backlogs as well as just everything to kind of just back up for a bit. So I'm thinking probably the easiest thing to do would be setting this up as a overflow. Because then what we can do is we don't have to worry about making more small motors as of yet. So we can instead focus on doing the circuit boards, which would be the copper wires. So what we can do for that is from the other line, we go let's see if we can just move this diagonal one. Yes, we can. Okay. So we go like this. Which direction am I saying this is going? There and there? Okay. So, what we do is we grab this one, set this to circuit boards, we then probably set our buffer up to be, go like this, buffer there. Servo there. And then we'll just have the servo. Actually, I can cut this down a bit more. I can have the buffer for you go there. Configure you to go there, then there. Go there. Then we have that set to the servos, and then we can have the servo buffer just go right there. Okay. So now the slightly annoying part, I will say, will be getting all the micro or the logic chips. Let's up the steel beam. Steel beams. And we'll just set that right there. Okay. There. Go right there. Okay. And then go there. Let's break this real quick and throw all those in there. Grab all this, break this, break this. Grab all this, break this. Okay, these in here. Then let's toss these in there. Call Upa. Alrighty, let's see. I can probably just grab Toasty and I can start just emptying out this area even more again. And then figure out like what productions to have, like, to turn this into. Because really, for the most part, this, I could probably make it like even more compact, especially if I just decide to take out all the buffers and stuff. So yeah, we have, well, I'll be making a bunch of winches. Servos are going to really just be on hold until backlog of the small motors. And then we still have like this section over here, which kind of trying to figure out. Okay, so I need to try to speed up production of iron. And also just, we should go in here. Wow. Oh wow. These look like water turbines for hydro dam. I guess they're no longer working. I wonder if I can find the parts that they need. So, number of gears for each one, like the material-wise, not really a lot. The flow meters will be a small problem, though. But we can at least somewhat get a get started. On this, because I'm gonna pull up this again. The flow meters, yeah, are a tiny bit, because those need circuit boards, and that's something that we'll be learning from Elise after we help her with the observatory, but we'll worry about that in the next episode. So for right now, because I want to end this episode with the trains fully done. So until we get the circuit boards and servos, we're going to stop, and then once I get all that, all the circuit boards and servos, which we're not there yet. Yeah, until we get the circuit boards and servos, I'll probably pause recording, then cut back once we have everything for the train. Alright, it's been a couple of in-game days. I took a good amount of circuit boards and servos over to the train station already, and this is the last batch of them that we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! Okay, that means I need to put. I'm going to need to put down a few more buffers. I could do a donation bin. But doing a donation bin for the plastic scraps is, in my opinion, a kind of bad idea, just because of how much plastic scraps we will need in the future. But we have enough circuit boards and servos. If only there was an actual donation bin over here. Let's do these three, these three. And now we wait. Okay, so we have the backlog of coal, iron, and copper. So if need be, I don't want to say we are set for all of it right now, but we at least have enough. Well, not enough, but it will at least work out in the long run. So I'll cut to whenever both the circuit boards and the servos are done, and then we'll talk to Watts. Alright, now we can talk to Watts. I think that's the last of the final shipment ready to go. I can't believe I never thought I'd see the day we'd be exploring so much again. This feels like the station was back in my youth. With this final shipment, we're finally back at our old quota. Now I'll be able to bring in a fourth car of ore for you. Same as before, make sure to stop by the desk at the station. And yep, thank you again, Morgan. We're all very much in your debt. You've got real grit in you. All right. So, iron ore, copper ore, coal, and then iron ore. Okay. So yeah, with that right now, I think that's going to be it for this episode. In between episodes, I am going to most likely just kind of pass the days by. Maybe I'm gonna take a look at because I've shown it before. Shown this before. Use illegal Legos is kind of short little guide of like just for the list of productions. Oh, I completely forgot about this. We'll grab that in the next episode because it's not that much. Gonna look through the fall stuff and just kind of put off to the side all of the all of like the materials and stuff that we need for all of the observatory research, since that can be a lot. And just so we have an easier time just kind of going back and forth of we need have everything prepared so whenever we start next episode we can just kind of spitfire all of the research stuff, since for the most part we have a lot of backlog to begin with. It would just be stuff like the oxygen tanks and the lightweight frames, which you can see for the rocket parts. Those will be needed to be crafted there. Or crafted as we go. And I'm going to find locations and points, or not locations, but where we can set those up. Which I kind of know where I could put them, but I just need to kind of think about that for right now. But with that, we're going to end off this episode here. Like, comment, sub, do all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next part where we will be working on getting all the observatory items done and over with.